Thank you. I know a couple people are like, I'm so bummed I can't get on tonight. All right. So just to talk about a lot of things, basically I just going to kind of go over what is the plan for the next couple of months. And that way, if you guys have any questions on like what the plan is, and I'm probably going to do separate calls to go over separate things. So this is going to be kind of like a just general gist of what's going to be going on within the team. So I'll try to go chronologically. So just a reminder, Super Saturday is this weekend. So if you go into the back office, you can look up Super Saturday. It could be Super Sunday. It's Sunday in Boston. And it's just it's a quarterly event where they just go over all the new stuff that's coming with Beachbody, and just ways to get like really hyped up. They have coaches speak at it. We have Haley Christian speaking at ours, so I'm really excited about that. So I will probably be taking notes and sharing with you guys what I learned from her. Emily and Allie should be coming with me this weekend, so I'm excited to see them too. And Joel from Coeur de Force is going to be there for the workout, so that's exciting. So that's something to look into. If you have one within like an hour or two, you should definitely get to it. Bring a friend, bring a fellow coach. So that is this weekend. I'm just kind of cross things off as I talk about them. And we will be finding out where the 2019 Success Club trip is. So that's super exciting too. So that can be a goal for you if, there's a lot of new coaches on here. So you won't know what the details of this means, but it's a good goal for everyone to just be hitting Success Club 5, just to at least earn the trip for next year. Because the more that get there, the more fun it is. I did talk about the leader community that we're going to be starting. So that's going to be a group that you guys should all join and just learn something new from a leader every single week from within our whole upline, downline, within Dream Extreme. So make sure you keep an eye out for that link. I shared it yesterday in the team page. Another thing that we're going to be doing more so is, so like 80-day obsession is like, everyone's talking about it, right? Because it's coming out in a week. Or two, a week and a half. So it's important to have like launches like that because everyone's on the same page. Everyone's excited. Everyone's trying to get their volume up. And so what our whole team, like as an upline, downline, like basically what Dream Extreme is trying to do is having like quarterly launches. So we all will be focusing on something together to be launching together, whether it be focusing on Instagram trainings or launching different products. So we're kind of like all on the same page together and just having like something big to talk about for a whole quarter and then launching it. So like as soon as the 80-day obsession ends, like on the 15th, we're going to start talking about something else to launch so that we can all focus on something together. So we have like a schedule. Christina, like we can only guess how much she probably spent on a business coach. But she spent a lot of money this year on a business coach who wasn't even doing like MLMs, but she learned a lot about launching. And so she's like, I just wanted to kind of teach you guys and run with that this year. So she's going to be teaching a lot on that. So I think that will be really cool to have something all to focus on quarterly together as a team. The other thing that I really want to talk to you guys about is, as we all know, like as I just said, the Success Club trip is you earn it by hitting Success Club. So all the new coaches on here, basically if you sell 3 challenge packs a month, then you can earn a trip every single year to wherever it is. It's usually in the Caribbean or it's Mexico or a cruise. So that's how you earn that. And that's how usually we focus on like how to track your growth within the business. And because it guarantees you income and it guarantees you growth as you have people that are using the products and then they sign up as coaches. But this year I really want to focus on like a lot of the other products we have as well and just really creating volume because in the end, Success Club gets you trips and it guarantees some income because you are selling challenge packs and it really is like the best value for your customer because they're getting Shakeology and most likely Beachbody On Demand for $160. But you're going to come across people that are like, oh, I do CrossFit or, oh, I drink other shakes. And you can't just be like, all right, you don't want to use Beachbody products then. Like you have to still help them with their health and fitness. There are plenty of people that still need workouts that are using a different shake or there's plenty of people that are doing CrossFit and they're not eating healthy. So you still have to talk to people. And if you think about like what 3 challenge packs is, say on average it's 150 PV. So if you focus on 500 PV per month versus challenge packs, it's still the same amount of PV. So I really want people to not just focus solely on Success Club this year, where it's a good way to track your progress in the business and earn the trips. And that's like where they do recognition. But I do think, I have heard that they may even start changing recognition to go more volume related versus Success Club related, because that's where income comes in, is volume. It doesn't matter if you sell 3 challenge packs or you sell 10 3-day refreshes. It's the same amount of volume, so you're getting the same amount of income. It's just that when you sell challenge packs and you have Shakeology, it's residual, like you get that every single month. But you don't want to just stop talking to people because they don't want a challenge pack. I feel like anyone and everyone that works out should be drinking Energize and Recover because they're clean supplements. So whether or not they're doing Beachbody, I think it's an important supplement for people to have. So I'm going to try to look through the whole Beachbody catalog and see like how many products we have and kind of divvy it out like over like not the whole year, but maybe focus on like a few products a month, and just go live in our team page and talk about the importance of the product. So you guys, especially newer coaches that aren't familiar with all the products we have, and we're coming out with new nutrition bars in April, which is really cool because people need that on the go stuff. So I think it's important to just be focusing on all of our products, and not just focus like on Success Club and being like, this person doesn't want a challenge pack, so you just like cross them off your list. I think it's important that you just focus on helping people. And if you get them in with a 3-day refresh, then you get them in a group and you get them accountability and you help them, and then they may be ready to try something else down the road. So there's going to be more talk on that, but I kind of just want to touch on that a little bit. Like for me, like I want to earn the trip every year. So like that is what drives me. And I know that it guarantees growth in my business, but I think it is important to just really be talking about all the products that we have, because we have so many, but because you earn so much from the challenge pack, that's what everyone focuses on. So I'm just going to look real quick. I knew Katie said something. So, like because I hit 10 pretty much on average, like 10 to 15, I had it paid for by like August. So, but if you hit Success Club 5 every month, I think it pretty much guarantees you'll get on the trip. But you may still have to owe. If you hit Success Club 10, then you definitely wouldn't have to pay anything addition. Because I think in the past, they changed it a little bit, but in January you earn double points. You get to get double income. So usually in January you earn more. So like it's a good time to like get a lot more because they earn more money. And it's 10 points for, I'll have to think how it breaks down. But yeah, if you hit Success Club 10 every month, then you definitely don't have to pay anything extra. If you hit Success Club 5, you may have to pay a little bit, but they do, like if you hit at the end and you have like extra Success Club points, they will like refund you some money if you had paid. So for the most part, between 5 and 10, you should be golden. So I'm excited to hear what that's going to be. For anyone that's wondering, we are going to the Riviera Maya in April. And last year it was Punta Cana. The year before it was Cancun. The year before that it was a cruise. And then before I was a coach, it was like Bahamas, Disney World. And you can bring a friend or a spouse for free. And you can bring kids for like $10 extra a piece. It's like something ridiculously silly. So, and it's always all inclusive. So you just pay for your flights. So that's a good little incentive if it breaks down to 3 challenge packs a month, if you want to go on the trip. Let's see if there's anything else. Yes, Katie reiterated what I just said, so that's good. So this year, I definitely want to be setting up consistent calls with my coaches. I know a lot of times coaches are like, oh, like if I need you, I'll reach out to you, or it'll happen once and then it won't happen for a few months. So I really want to get like a schedule with all of you guys, whether it's like, it can be 10 minutes, and because everyone's time is precious and I know that. But think about what would be helpful for you. Maybe it's once every 2 weeks, maybe it's once a month, but I just want to have something on the books for at least all my personally sponsored coaches. And then if you are newer and you have a new coach, like I'm happy to help mentor the downline. Or we can even do like a couple group ones. If I have a coach that has a coach, we can do like I would probably do them this way. When I do my calls with coaches, it's just more fun to see your faces. But unless you're like against it, like I want to have check-in calls with my coaches. So if you're local, maybe we can grab coffee or wine. And if you're not local, then we can, chat on here. So I will be reaching out to you to see if that's something you want to do. Instead of just saying like, we'll do it if we need it. I think it's good to just be checking in every month, seeing how your goals are going, what are you struggling with, and things like that. So that's definitely something I want to set up for this year. Because me myself, I have to think like, for me to grow, for my team to grow, what are things in the past that I haven't been doing consistently? So I have to, I have to learn myself too. So that's something that I want to do more. They changed the Premier and Elite qualifications. So there is a few calls next week on like the details of that. For just like really general, Premier, you have to be 2-star. Elite, you have to be 5-star, which means for newbies, you have to have 2 diamonds under you to be a 2-star. You have to have 5 diamonds under you to be a 5-star. And we can talk about how you get to diamond another time. The points are all different, so I'm not even super familiar with them. They made them so you don't need as many points. It used to be 135, now it's 105. It's really just based on volume. Your new coach is hitting Success Club. So they made it a little simpler. They also made it where at the end of the year, like people would be cramming in December because you had to hit it by a certain point in December. Now I think it's just going to be, if you hit that rank for at least the 6 weeks within the year, then you can qualify. So it's definitely, I think they're making it a little easier in some places for it to be an incentive and people to be excited about it, because people like that recognition. When you have Premier and Elite, you get bonus money, you get to sign up for things earlier, you get to do, you get access to the new workouts earlier, things like that. So it's definitely something to push for. And it's just a team effort. Like for me to say I want to be an elite coach, it's our whole team it would be elite. Like I can't do it by myself. It takes our whole team. So once we can kind of figure out a little more about how we get there, I'll probably break that down with you guys too, so that as a team we can kind of go for that. But it's just like a fun little thing for you to go for yourself if you want to grow your business. Let's see. Tiffany, you're so funny. Coffee or wine over Zoom. Perfect. So Coach Camp is February 17th. So I'm going, and one of my friends that she's in Dream Extreme, but she's not on our downline, is going, and I believe Leander's going now, which I'm excited about, and Heather's going to try to go. So I know a couple of you were considering it. So it is February 17th. It's just one day. I've never been before because it's usually like, well, I'm going to Summit, but I haven't seen Allison and Leandra and like some of my coaches for like so long, and I just miss them. So even if you could go, like, it's like 24-hour turnaround basically. So that's February 17th. Obviously everything that I learned there, I will be sharing it with you guys. Christina has a few really awesome people coming in. I'm going to go Thursday night till Sunday, since my mom said she'd watch Cash. Leander's going Friday to Sunday. My other friend is going Friday to Sunday. So it's in the Chicago area. I'm not familiar with like the area, but it would be, it's in Chicago. And Christina Sellens runs it, again, which is like our superstar upline. And she just has like a red carpet for recognition. And she has one of her coaches that she learns from doing a training. So it's just really fun. It's kind of like a mini summit. So I will be obviously sharing with you. I know I'm really trying to focus on Instagram this year for my business. So I know she is as well. So she's going to be there's going to be an Instagram training. And I think she has set up like a legit training that we can all do that has like videos and calls and all that. So that will be exciting for all of us to do as well. Because I feel like you can just connect with so many people on Instagram, where like Facebook, you can, especially with Facebook ads, but that's like the whole other world. And I feel like Instagram, you can just like talk to so many people, especially through videos. Like I feel like I've been getting a lot of people just by doing polls, people at least getting interest in things. And if anyone wants to watch any good Instagram stories, watch Maria's, because they're so cute. Really good girl. Very, I always want to like just watch them and listen to your good music. So that's Coach Camp. So I will be obviously training you guys with whatever I learned there as well. So Monday night, there is a nutrition event for 80 Day Obsession, again, from our upline. So I will share the group in there, but it's basically for everyone to make sure that they know what they're doing with 80 Day Obsession with the nutrition. So if you have customers, I'm going to be inviting them to that just so they know that, everyone knows what bracket they're in and just kind of gets what they're doing. The nutrition guide comes out Monday. So everyone will have a week to just like get ready and get prepped for the week. I'm excited to just like focus next week on really like preparing and getting like my meals all ready. So that is something that you can invite your customers to. So I will be sharing that link or the event. Some of you might already be in it. Super exciting. We have guest speakers from Beachbody this month. So Darren Oline, he's the creator of Shakeology. He's going to do a team call for us on January 15th. Crazy. And January 29th, Isabel Deichler. So she is the wife of Carl Deichler, the CEO. And she also is like the co-creator of Shakeology and Daily Sunshine. So that is bananas that we have that. So you need to all mark your calendar. It's probably I'm guessing probably 9:00 Eastern time. That we're super blessed that we have that opportunity. So definitely mark your calendars for then, because we're going to be able to ask questions. And so I do know that just from my corporate calls that they're really going to 15th for Darren and then 2 weeks later for Isabel. I think it's the 29th. They're going to like really promote Shakeology and like why people should be drinking it, because I was on a call with my corporate guy and he was like, I asked coaches like why they drink Shakeology and why it's so great. And he was like, the answers were all over the place. And he's like, I really was like, wow. He's like, some of them were saying things they shouldn't, like it cures diseases because maybe it's cured something for them, or, so he's like, they really want the public to be more aware of like why Shakeology is so amazing, so that it's like a little less on the coaches to be like explaining what it is and why it's so great. So that's another good thing. I feel like Beachbody is really trying to just hone in on like what's been hard for the coaches and just try to like really help them. Like just changing up the elite thing to make it like more fun and doing this, changing up the Shakeology, just I think marketing it more so to speak. So challenge groups for whoever's in coaches. If you're in my Screw the Resolutions group, I'm going to be changing that group to basically be my 2018 like ongoing accountability group. So like if I have a 80-day obsession group and then that group ends, then they may go in like my yearly ongoing group. So I'm going to have like a focus challenge group. And then I'll have like an ongoing group that people go in, because I don't want like, I just want to have like a focused challenge group and then get people out and then start a new one. Because I feel like people stay in, but then like they may not still be doing stuff. So I'd rather just have like one ongoing group for people that are like, they may have done 21 Day Fix and then they want like a couple weeks off, but they still like wanted accountability like on their own terms. So that group is going to be closing for like as to what it is now and just being like a 2018 like ongoing accountability group, but it won't be like a focus challenge group. Does that make sense? Because I just want like the people that are in there, if they're either doing 80-day obsession, they go into an 80-day obsession group, which I'm trying to get most of my customers to doing that. But I know Allison has a challenge group coming up for people that aren't doing 80-day obsession. So I might just put people in her group because I don't have anyone yet, but if I have like 1 or 2 people. So, I mean, of course, I'll be sharing with you guys what my challenge groups are. Everyone in this team has access to the 80-day obsession. It's called Let's Get Obsessed. So if you're not in it, just get in it because you all should pretty much be doing 80-day obsession. Unless you're like pregnant or something. So yeah, so my current group is going to be becoming a ongoing 2018 group. So new coach training. Everyone have new coaches? Are they in there? Okay, good. So that is going to be probably Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. I did a live video in there yesterday just to kind of update everybody on what the expectations are. I'm just going to be going over like the basics and just kind of sharing a little bit on like the inviting process. So just make sure your new coaches are in there as well. And if you're in there, if you have a coach that's in there, try to get on the calls as well because that way you are engaged with your coaches too. And that is called January New Coach Training if you have to look on Facebook. Trying to think if there's anything else with that. That's going to be all live videos, an hour long. They'll be recorded, but do your best to get on live, at least 2 of them, because it's just better. Summit, I started telling my new coaches already about Summit, not to overwhelm them, but just I think next week, it said is when I saw some update with Summit. So I don't know if different tickets go on sale, but they're $175. But if you're a new coach and you sell 3 challenge packs, January, February, March, then you can earn the free ticket. I was talking to Tiffany about it, and she said she lives 2 hours from Indy. So I was like, you better get your ass there somehow, some way. You'll make it happen. I know you will. So yeah, Summit's awesome. You're going to start hearing about that now with the new year coming. And people are going to say that they bought tickets and then they can't go, so they want to transfer them. I know someone on our team has a ticket they can transfer. So just kind of start like thinking about it. It's June, end of June. Usually, like I would say, carve out 2 to 3 nights. It's all about like trainings, recognition, working out with the celebrity trainers. There's new products that come out. You can hang out with your coaches. It's really fun. It is June 21st weekend. So just kind of start seeing if you can get away, get kid coverage, those kind of things. And everyone should be writing their goals for January. So think about like your yearly goals, like in dreaming big. Like you could make 6 figures a year from now if you really want to and you put your mind to it. So think about financial goals. Think about rank goals if that's important to you. Think about like what will just really change your life and your family's life, whether it be $500 a month, $500 a week, $1,000 a week. Just really dream big and just write it all down. Do like a brain dump, put it on paper, and then break it down at least for January. What your goals are for January. If you're thinking you want to be like a 5-star by the end of the year, what's that going to mean? You need 5 diamonds. So how many coaches should you be recruiting each month and things like that? So just write it down and have it somewhere that you can see. Vision boards are awesome for this time of year. You can Google how to do a vision board. I actually signed up for this awesome vision board training. I'm like super excited about it. So just Google like how to do them and like really how to do them so that like they actually work and like actually like where to put them, what you should be doing while you're doing it. And so you're not wasting time. So Google vision boards and you can do them virtually too, like online. So you have them on the backdrop of your computer or on your phone or printed on a poster board on your fridge where you see it every day. And share your goals, like with the team, share your goals with your, whoever is close to you in your life. If you're married, boyfriend, girlfriend, share it with them because they need to know what you're doing. So if you're like, oh babe, I'd love to watch Bachelor with you right now, but I really need to go invite to the business. Like, so they know that you have goals and how it can change your life together. Like Mike and I, right before the call, just wrote goals together for the year, like what we both want. So that you're on the same page and you're both like aware of like what you're striving for, either together or alone. So I'd love to see your January goals. You can share them with me or you can share them on the team page. And I think that's really all I have. I had a really long list, but I just like went through that really fast. So I'll look in the chat. You guys can unmute yourself if you have anything you want to talk about too. Or any questions or anything you're excited about. Is anyone on here going to Super Saturday or Sunday? Katie, you must be jealous of me.
I'm going to DC and Carl will be there and I'm so excited.
Oh, good. He was on my last one. He was so good. He is just, I love listening to him.
Yeah, and we have Moira. I can never remember how to say her last name. So she'll be there.
I don't know who that is. I think I know. I feel like I've heard you talk about her before.
Yeah, she's under Amy Silverman, so she's like pretty top 20, something like that, whatever. And we're doing an 80-day obsession workout, and I'm super excited.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and so they're giving us bands and sliders. I was like, are you kidding me?
Not there. What?
Yeah, so if you got the VIP ticket, which was like $30, you got so any ticket got bands, and if you got the VIP ticket, everybody get bands and sliders. I was like, okay, cool.
That's really good.
Yeah,
that's a great incentive.
So, and it's 80s themed, and whoever shows up in the best 80s wear gets like a free challenge pack or something. I don't know, whatever. But
oh, that's cute.
It is supposed to be like 10 degrees.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Can you guys believe how cold it is?
No.
It's like cold everywhere. I feel like people in Florida are like, birds, 50 degrees.
It's cold everywhere.
Yeah. All
right, my kids got out of school tomorrow.
What? Say that again?
My kids just got out of school tomorrow.
Oh.
It's so cold.
Because of the cold?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I just found out my step twins don't have school again tomorrow.
I think it's because of the wind chill. It's like super windy here.
Yes. It's supposed to be like Arctic here. I think negative 25 wind chill. So my goats are going to be coming in for everyone that's been watching my goat story. They're going to be in the mudroom again this weekend. I can't scroll down on the chat. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. I got the 10-minute warning.
I see it.
Okay, here we go. Oh my God, it's not working. So I can just see Instagram is Emily's Jam. I love watching everyone's stories. It makes me happy. And I just
all in the chat. You got everything else. You already talked about everything else.
I like that we all kind of do our own, we all have like our own thing on our stories too. It's kind of fun, like to see the different ways and our different interests that we kind of all do. It's fun.
Yep, I loved Emily's story today. I was like, stealing this. And then Maria yesterday did a thing about how winter bodies are made or summer bodies are made in the winter. And I loved it. And I was like, stealing that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah. I need to get better at stories.
I know. It just takes practice and like just doing it more.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I figure. I'm just like, I don't know. I feel so awkward.
Yeah, you just feel weird at first.
I do. I feel
like all the cool kids are doing it. So,
right? I watched my sister-in-law make an entire like meal in her Instant Pot. Like it's no big deal, and I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah. Does anyone on here know? Because Leander does it, and I saw it on one of the calls, and now I can't remember how to do it. So like when you don't have to like stop stories.
Yeah. How does she do that?
So she's taking her video and either in Snapchat, which it breaks it up in 15-second intervals for you and you can keep recording, or there's another app.
Oh, yeah. Allie thought it was an app too.
Where you like take a video.
So
yeah.
I feel like some of their filters are sometimes better.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the voice changer on Snapchat.
That's what I like too. It's so funny.
I do it with Charlotte all the time. I do it with my kids all the time.
I can't stand if somebody's, no offense, but if I see a video of someone's voice change, I skip it. It drives me crazy.
Oh, you're the opposite.
I wouldn't do it like in an Instagram story if I'm trying to like make a point, but if I'm just having a fun conversation back and forth.
So I was just like creeping people's 80-day obsession results, and there's this one coach, Allie something, I don't know, whatever, and I was looking at her Instagram, and so I went to her stories, and like all of her stories have voice change, and I was like, I can't do this. It's every video she posts is all voice changed. I'm